Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Huge waves brought dangerous conditions to Oahu's North Shore today. 3 kayakers had to be rescued at Malaikahana, and at another beach, members of a family were knocked down and swept under the road. The dramatic scene was captured on video by KITV News photographer Gavin Hui, who was working with Dick Allgaier today. Here's their amazing story.
It is a graphic example of just how unpredictable and dangerous the ocean can be. A wave sweeps in at the North Shore area known as Rockpile. The wave keeps surging. Way up on shore, a family is just below the road and they're hit by the wave. A little girl knocked into a drainage pipe and sucked under the road. A woman is also swept away as a man clings to the rocks. Here it is again, slowed down. You can see the little girl in the water being pulled under the road. Cameraman Gavin Hui runs toward the scene as bystanders yell for help. In seconds, a lifeguard races up on an ATV, but a witness has already pulled the girl from the water on the other side of the highway. She was carried all the way under the road.
I was driving down the road and I seen the waves come up and they washed the 2 girls, and then I heard them screaming, so I pulled over right here and I ran over to the other side of the drain, and the girl was washed right to me, and I grabbed her and pulled her out. And then the guy was right behind me, and she was scared. I'm still in shock over the whole thing.
The little girl is bruised and traumatized. The woman has a nasty gash on her leg where the powerful wave dragged her over the rocks. Everyone is shaken.
I was just coming over to tell you guys to move. We were on our way and you were walking out, right.
This is why lifeguards patrol the beaches and why they tie off entire sections of the shoreline on days like this.
It's typical of what we try to prevent. All day long we're taping off areas and warning people, and occasionally something like that slips through. We do our very best to not let it happen, and thank goodness the consequences today weren't that severe.
No one was seriously hurt, and the lifeguards thanked the man who helped.
Hey, thank you.
He was, oh, right on. I was just happy to be, I was here at the right time, right?
Even if you think you're safely inland, sometimes the ocean can reach out and grab you. Dick Allgaier, KITV4 Island Television News.
Well, the City Emergency Services Department says lifeguards were very busy today. They performed more than 1,200 preventative actions and 1 active rescue. That was the kayaks that had to be pulled from the water at Malaikahana. The West Shore was also busy. Lifeguards say they performed 37 rescue craft assists and 1 rescue on the west side. And when the epic surf rolls in on the North Shore, so do the crowds. Cars of spectators backed up along Waimea Bay today, and some brave souls tried the water as waves reached heights of 25 to 35-foot faces. KITV's Shane Enright reports.
All the beaches on the North Shore, including Waimea, were closed. Huge surf swallowed the bay, churning it into a mass of white water. Water safety officers put up signs and even taped off beach areas, trying to keep everyone away from the shoreline. Spectators lined the roadway to watch the monstrous surf, and traffic is always a problem when big waves roll in. Parking is tough, but visitors say it's worth it to get a look at the big waves.
As long as you can find one place to park, that's all you need. It's absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. It was worth coming over here to see.
Down the road, an impressive sight of waves smashing onto the rocks at Sharks Cove. It is a sight even those who grew up here will come back to see.
We've been away from Hawaii for a while, so coming back to see this is awesome. We haven't seen these kinds of waves in a long time.
The waves were so big, the Eddie Aikau Invitational was almost a go, but mushy conditions postponed the event. One surfer did try at Waimea, but couldn't make it out through the rip current and shore break. Shane Enright, KITV4 Island Television News.